Hi everyone, thanks for joining us for another Lyric Youth Arts Program how-to drawing series. We'll start with the nose and the lips for this episode. I'm going to draw 3 circles lightly again because we'll need to erase this. So one big one in the middle and then 2 smaller ones for the nostrils. And then you don't want to draw of very long lines for the bridge. You just want to have a couple little short strokes to show that that's where it is. We'll work a lot with shading on this particular nose. This isn't anybody's this is just a general nose that I'm working with here. So I'm just going to start defining the nostrils here using those smaller circles as a guide and rounding them out. You kind of want them to be semi-symmetrical. Everybody's nose is unique, obviously. So if you're looking at a mirror or a photo, just, do what you see. And I'm going to add a little bump on top here just to kind of pronounce that, the tip has that little curve. Working on filling in these nostrils to pronounce that. You don't want them to be huge. We're just doing a face forward view this time. There will be a lot of shading. I erased those circle lines after I figured out, the basic shape of the nose. Now I'm going to do some shading, small stroke shading on the outside. It's good to use just like the side of your pencil tip to help get that blended look rather than the sharp line of using it upright. That's why I'm kind of holding my pencil like it's laying down a little more. As a lefty, I'm also trying not to cover the page too, so I hold my pencil a little differently. If you're not left-handed, it might look a little strange for you. Just try and, hold the pencil that's most comfortable for you. And if you need to, you can hold the pencil closest to the tip to get that side shading going on. Now I'm just kind of blending in, getting those shadows through and defining that nose bridge so the middle is more white. As you see, that's kind of helping to define the nose. When you're just looking at the nose itself, it looks a little strange, doesn't it? But yeah, I'm just gonna continue to do shading and definition, kind of line strokes to get that shadow out. And then that's the basics of the nose. Next up, we have the lips. So I'm going to draw a line just under the nose, kind of where you would want the part of the lips to be, and then, kind of make the center directly under the middle of the nose with a little lip bridge would be above your top lip area. Now we'll start by giving the definition of the middle lip. The lip will be a lot of shading mostly to define, the textures and the lighting that goes onto the lips. On the top lip, just kind of directly under the middle of the nose again, make a wider V for your top lip. Again, mirror or photo is really going to help you with lips. I always have trouble with lips because I end up making them more cartoony. So this one I'm trying to really work on what an actual plumper lip would look like. So I'm making the curve for the bottom lip very lightly, as will be erasing some of that line just to use the shading strokes to pronounce the plumpness of the lip. So now as I work on this lip, just a reminder, you know, there's all lips are different. You can make thinner lips, thicker lips. Any lip that you want is going to be just fine. It's always your technique. I'm just kind of cleaning up the corners of the mouth here, getting it ready to start making some good shading, getting that middle lip part really defined. I don't often do teeth. This one we won't be doing any teeth. So I'm just going to start by shading lightly the entire lip so that it has like a little base. Like if you were going to put on lipstick, you would want to prime it. So we're priming the lip, and then we're going to just do some gentle line strokes, kind of curve them around so that it kind of defines the curves of the lip, of course. I often use just my finger to do the blending and shading, but there are special blending pencils and like bumps that you could get. You can use a tissue if you don't want to get your finger dirty. I just find it easiest to just use my finger to blend that, and then continue with the little line strokes, shading in the corners, and just getting that bottom lip well defined. And continue to define that the middle lip, the middle part of the lip, since, you know, it's not just going to be a straight line, and it's not just going to be, you know, one black line. You want to make sure that it's also blended and defined well. This is another good way to look closely at your picture in your mirror and make sure that that is well defined. Here I'm going to erase a little bit of the area just to pronounce a little bit of lighting. So I'll erase a little bit and then shade a little bit and blend a little around there and try and show a hint of highlight on that bottom lip. Now we'll work on this top lip, doing the same like curvy line strokes, focusing on what that top lip should look like. Little short line strokes, make sure they're curved to get that nice and pronounced. Erasing little parts as we go, defining the corner of the lips and just kind of working all around to make that lip pop out and look as realistic as you can get it to. I think we're doing all right with this one, not looking so cartoony, right? So just, keep shading, make it your own, and I think we're done with the lip here. So here we have a nose and our lips for a portrait. Now add that to your eyes and keep practicing. And next time we will work on the full portrait. Once again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.